All right, we are rolling into full-size Sunny Meadows. Do I have the tier 3 parabolic yet? I can't remember. Oh, I do. That's perfect. Okay. Because I've been wanting to do a guide on the tier 3 parabolic, but I should probably do Apocalypse Gold if I'm going to do that. All right. Okay, so we're looking for Janice Jackson. We need parabolic microphone. Perfect. We need motion sensor and prevent a hunt with a crucifix. I like that. No ghost pictures. Let's go. So I'm going to start with my lighter. I'm going to grab a flashlight. I'm going to grab a candle so I can preserve my sanity while I look for the power. And I'm going to get a thermometer because I prefer to use the thermometer on big maps like this. It was either, I get them from muscle pains in my neck and also from pressure changes. It very well could have been either. Okay, so we don't have any power in the front here, so we're going to get our candle on and we're going to go looking. What's normally under the crucifix? Sound sensor, probably, if there's something missing there on my truck. Because I don't tend to use the sound sensors, so they're just never in the truck unless I'm using the all loadout. Alright, we don't have power there either. Okay. So if it's not here, the next places it can be are, there's a little storage closet in the hallway and the courtyard. Did I hear something? Did I hear something around me? I might have. I'll look into that later. Loves Terraria, so I might get him the Terrarias, Madrinas. Oh, Blue Lemonade. I haven't tried that one. I do like the Terraria Life Fruit Limeade. It's a mango limeade flavor. And that's been on my regular rotation since I got it. I'm sorry. Why can't I move this door? Okay, we don't have any power in there, and there's also no hiding there. So, it could be in the courtyard. Did I just... I swore I heard a little squeak. Oh no, don't tell me you're in the courtyard. We got 8 out here. That's pretty normal. Checking the temperature here. No, I don't think our ghost is in the courtyard. But now that I have the power on, it's time to figure out where it actually is. So I'm going to use the thermometer to help me. How do you properly loop a ghost? Oh, GamerGum, I have a guide for that, both on my YouTube Shorts, TikTok, and Instagram. But also there's a chapter in my beginner's guide right here about how to loop the ghost. The power is on, right? Did that turn the power off on me already? I swear I just turned that power on. Where's Patient 7? I can show you, Notorious. Just remind me before we get out of here. Suffer migraines so you feel your pain. Smells are one of your biggest triggers, yeah. When I have a headache that bad, smells bother me so much. Let's see. Philippe, welcome in. How you doing? Oh, you don't have snow where you are? Honestly, I like snow until I have to drive in it. Let's see. Custom shaker cup? I don't know that I'm that, I don't know that they do custom shakers for creators. They do have some creator flavors, though, but I'm unsure how you get one of those. Stony says gonna hop on some Phasmo. Hey, good luck, Stony. Is it necessary to throw the incense? It's not, but I'll demonstrate with my candle. The reason I throw the incense is because the incense has a radius of effectiveness around it. So the ghost has to be inside that invisible circle around the incense for it to get cleansed. So pretend that the ghost is coming at me from that door. If I'm running away, the ghost may never get close enough for my incense as I'm like trying to run over here or something. So that's the reason I throw it. If the ghost is chasing me like this, I'll throw it as I run backwards. So I drop the incense. The ghost is going to come close enough to the incense to get cleansed and blinded, and then I'm going to escape. All right. Anyway, so we do have the Ouija board, so we could ask where the ghost is, but we're going to do this instead. I'm going to check the temperature of this hallway. First of all, I'm going to make sure that our ghost isn't up here in the front. We're going to do that first. Because I have had the ghost be up here, and I check all the hallways, and I'm like, man, where's the ghost? Okay, it is not up here. How long does the incense burn? It depends on the tier of incense. The higher the tier, the longer it burns. But regardless, all of them will only blind the ghost for 5 seconds after it first comes into range, even if it's still burning after that. Okay, so I'm checking hallways here because let's use this room as an example. If the ghost is in this little room right here, you know, I'm the ghost right now. I'm making this room cold. Do-do-do-do-do. Okay, I'm going to wander in the hallway now. When it wanders in the hallway, it drops the temperature of the hallway too before it goes back into the ghost room. So a way that I like to find the ghost here is I just look for the cold hallways, because that generally means that the ghost is in one of the rooms attached to the hallway. So far, I haven't found a cold hallway yet, though. Let's see. Best to have the lighter when not need it instead of needing it, not have it. Artorius, that is a very good point, yes. But also in this case, I have a candle, so I do kind of need it for that. All right. So I'm checking the temperatures down here now. We're going to check the hospital wing, which is attached to the morgue. Ooh, look at that. First of all, I just blew the breaker. But second of all, the hospital wing is several degrees colder than the room out there, so our ghost is in one of these rooms here. I think that'd be really cool if we had a ghost in the morgue. I think it'd be even cooler if it was patient 7. All right, so let me go get the power back on. And then we're going to bring some stuff back down there. Zinni, welcome in. How you doing? You're so brave. Just playing the game on your own? I am a bit of a pro, yeah. But yeah, solo's the main way I play Phasmophobia. Much easier to talk to chat that way, though I do collab sometimes. I do community days sometimes. In fact, we're doing a community day this Saturday. Love Duck's impression of a ghost. Yeah, doo-doo-doo. Honestly, what else is the ghost doing? You know, it's just kind of bumbling around. Oh, that sucks, giggles. Yeah, the first year that I started to get them really bad, I had all kinds of nausea. But thankfully, as time has gone on and I've gotten, like, more used to the pain, it doesn't make me throw up as much. Did professional for the first time. Beat it first try, let's go, Green. Also, Kiam, thank you so much for the hydrate. Alright, we got the power on now. It'd be really nice if it was a Jinn, and it, you know, because then it wouldn't turn the power off on me. Oh man, Giggles, that sucks. Patient 7 in the morgue. You remember, does she have UV in this map, or is that the old one? Both. Her UV message was in the old map, but you can find a room here covered in, like, UV tick marks. How do you see so well in the dark? That's my secret. I don't. I have just played this map so much that I kind of have the layout memorized. So I kind of know, like, okay, my turn's coming up, and then the candle lets me see just enough to know, like, yeah, that's the door I need. Okay, so sanity's doing pretty good at 84%. What do we need again? Parabolic motion sensor and crucifix. Okay, so now that I know where the ghost is, I'm going to grab a EMF, I'm going to grab an ultraviolet, and just because I don't know what I'm dealing with, I'm going to grab a crucifix as well. Always wonder why turning so many lights off gives you a blackout. The real villain of Phasmophobia, May, is the electrician that wired all of these places. That is the true villain of Phasmophobia. Okay, turning this light on. Oh, hey, yeah, this is the ultraviolet room. This is where they kept Patient 7. It is covered in hundreds of tick marks. But let's figure out where our ghost is. Let's drop all of this stuff. I'm going to keep the EMF meter on me. I'm going to grab the flashlight. Count them? Too many. Somebody has counted them, though. Alright, are you in this room? No. Are you in this room? No. The really sad part about it is her message in the old asylum was like, I'm going to a happier place, Sunny Meadows. And then, I don't think she had a good time here. Must have been a non-union electrician. I think so, Wolverine. Also, welcome to the stream. You know, it's like, oh, my grandson knows how to wire. Not in here. Oh, please be the morgue. Please be the morgue. Please be the morgue. No, don't be in here. Don't be in here. Don't, oh, god dang it. I get the ghost in this stinking room so much. Every time it's the hospital wing, the ghost is down here. But anyway, let's go say hi to patient 7. Oh, I blew the lights, and now I gotta be in the morgue in the dark. That's too scary. That's way too scary. Oh, no! And the ghost farted on me. But we have hiding in here if we need it. But there she is. There is the physical body of patient 7. What was patient 7's message? Something about saying that she was going to like a happier place, a better place, and then naming Sunny Meadows. Patient 7, it's a specific ghost model in the game that has a little bit of lore. Honestly, she's like the only like quote-unquote lore that Phasmophobia really has. Got her grippers out, yep. Okay, so anyway, this is the room here. Yep. Oh, we got right down to 1 degree there. 2. Yeah. Oh, hello. Oh man, I don't have an EMF meter. I'm gonna try to walk down this hallway in the dark and not run into anything. Because I left... Oh, lightning. Handy. Ow. Okay, I just want to take that stuff down there. We got the crucifix. We got the glow stick. 1.0 does not mean freezing, that's correct. 1.0 is the lowest a ghost can drop the temperature if it doesn't have freezing incense. Do I think it's going to be a diner? A lot of people think that, because of that Easter egg. But frankly, I don't know. Because we've already had one other, like, little location listed in the game before, and nothing has really come of that so far. I'm talking about Mount Rainier on the map in Maple Lodge. Let's see, gonna also check the door and the light switch while I'm here. See if it left me any ultraviolet. Patient 7, the ghost that lives in the locked room. Yeah, she's, her ghost hangs out in the break room in our office lodge thing. Warehouse. Base of operations. Words are hard. Have I played Exit 8? No, I haven't. I played similar games to Exit 8, though. Just got Blood Moon? Nice. Oh, I hope nice. Crucifix and glow stick, useful in ghost hunting and illegal mid-90s vampire raves. Mausoleum would be cool. Or a gas station. What about a mausoleum gas station? Combo. I think that'd be neat. Pamela? Yeah, PJ Pam is one of the names, one of the community nicknames for the ghost. I've heard people call her Lisa. I guess she does kind of wiggle like Lisa from PT, who herself is kind of inspired by Sadako. Which Patient 7 also kind of looks like Sadako. Hi! Sassy Mama, thank you so much for the 18-month resub. How you doing? Okay, we're down to 61% sanity. I think it's pretty safe to say not a demon, but I'm going to go and take some meds there. Darn it. I want a flashlight. I would very much like a flashlight to get the power back on. Oh, you know what? I don't need a flashlight. I have a video camera. Got any advice for this week's challenge? Tried it and got Blood Moon. Oh boy. If you get a Blood Moon, probably just get back in the truck and leave. Just guess and try again. But yeah, as far as advice for this week's weekly goes, it's one where how easy or hard it's going to be for you is going to be based on how much you know about the ghost's secondary traits and hunt behavior and stuff like that. I do have a lot of like reels, shorts, and TikToks going over all that stuff. But I will say probably if you're a newer player, your best bet is to go in, wait for it to hunt, hope you get one that's easy to identify from a hunt, and if not, probably just guess and try again. Let's see, ready for tax season to be over? Yeah, we gotta do ours still. Let's see, the fact that you can see Patient 7 in the morgue, no, I don't think much healing happened, no. Her story is a very sad one. Which makes me feel bad that I yell at her so much. Oh boy. Also have to do yours still, yeah. I think it's April, I think, the deadline. T-Fong, welcome in. How you doing? Been watching my shorts? Heck yeah, welcome to the stream. Also, Cursed Reaper, welcome in. Any tips and tricks for looping? I have a guide that specifically has a chapter on looping. It's a beginner's guide, but I threw that in there as like an extra thing because so many people ask. Kiam, thank you so much for the hydrate. But yeah, I just dropped a link to that guide there in chat. Hey, I turned the power back on, right? Yeah, we're good. No, wait. Did I forget to turn... I swear I turned the power back on. This ghost is trying to kill me. Muna, welcome in. How you doing? The weekly took you about a dozen attempts. So many normal speed ghosts. I will say this about the weekly. That $5,000 you get from doing it, you could probably make about that much by doing maybe like 3 or 4 perfect professionals. So if you're getting really frustrated by the weekly and you just want $5,000, just do a couple of perfect professionals. You'll get that money in no time. Looked up 7,560 tally marks. 20 years? That seems a little excessive. I don't know about that. I'm calling some things into question now. Okay, now we have the power on. Oh, man. If they really intended that to be 20 years, that sucks. Had a game narrow down to Goryo or a Phantom and tried to show off the knowledge you gave me with the game, but the ghost was stinky and didn't hunt, so you couldn't see the blinks. Your gut was right. And it wasn't Goryo. Let's go. Yeah, Goryo were the worst to get no evidence because the only tell that they have is they do their dots. They do dots, and you can only see it through the video camera. But if you're doing no evidence, they don't do dots, so you can't tell. So if a ghost changes rooms, then you can say it's not a Goryo, but in order to positively ID it as a Goryo, you basically need to rule out every other single ghost. And hey, Reaper, no problem. How do you get a perfect run? You need to correctly identify the ghost, complete all optional objectives, you need to collect the bone, and you need to fill your journal with 3-star photos. Interesting, we're getting cold breath in the hallway. So, who do we have? Janice Jackson. Janice has walked into the hallway enough times, that's not the ghost room, to lower the temperature, which could indicate a stalker. We got orbs in here? Let me turn the flashlight off. Alright, I do not see orbs in here, but let me double check and make sure that we still have, that this is still the ghost room. Let's see. Ken, welcome in. How you doing? Hoping with these newer updates they add more ambient effects to the maps, like laughter and stuff. Yeah, I know Sunny Meadows, I haven't heard any tonight, but Sunny Meadows does have creepy ambient sounds like that. You know, like laughing and screaming down the hallway. Do you get a perfect investigation without a ghost photo? As long as there's no objective to get a ghost photo, you don't need a ghost photo. Okay, so we got ghost writing. And it did it in the room with me. Okay, that does get rid of all the stalkers. I'm going to go and check the door for fingerprints since we've been out. No fingerprints. Oh, it just touched the door. Thank you. Okay, no fingerprints. No fingerprints. So I don't think we're going to get ultraviolet. That was an EMF 2. I didn't see orbs in here. Goryo's not an option, so I don't need to look for dots through the camera. Cool. Okay, time for more equipment. Sometimes UV can be really annoying when the ghost does it, but doesn't feel like it. Yeah, so unless you have a Obake, which does have a chance to not leave ultraviolet because it's a stinker, ghost should leave ultraviolet 100% of the time. As long as you're not using a custom to make it not leave it 100% of the time. I think Sherlock Holmes said something on this. Once you eliminate the possibilities, whatever remains, no matter how improbable, must be a Goryo. That's exactly it. Alright, turn that. Oh. That light was already on, and the oh my god, the ghost turned the power off on me again. How is Hantu not an option? This ghost will not leave the power on. Oh my god. Let's see. Anders says, where are the UV touching spot areas in the back of Camp Woodwind, since it's outside? Woodwind, you could get it on the inside of tent doors, like the frame around the door. You can get them on tent windows, you can get them on coolers, you can get them on the telephone poles, you know? The ghost can touch the telephone pole. There's the light switches on the poles. It can touch the logs. It can leave them on lanterns if it turns the lanterns on. If it's the hanging lanterns, they'll be on the bottom. Let's see. Want you to get a Yore? Not an option on this one. Man, this is rough. So, I'm going to check for Spirit Box. We know we didn't get Ultraviolet. I haven't seen Freezing. EMF might be an option. Here, let me go get another candle. Just to, at the very least, preserve my sanity on the way down there. Oh, it turned the power back on! Let's go! Wow, what a nice ghost. It turned it off and then it turned it back on. Diogen is still possible, yes. Especially if we get Spirit Box down there. Could be a mare. Could be a mare. For a second there, I thought I did get a mare ability, but it was just me blowing the breaker. Mimicking a mimic. They can't do that. A mimic has what's called the blank state, where you could think of it as mimicking a mimic if you like. And when it's in the blank state, it doesn't do anything. Literally, the only thing it can do when it's in the blank state is choose to mimic another ghost. Hey, what's up? I'm back. Okay, so we're checking our temperature. Still no freezing. Doing Spirit Box. Are you here? Ooh! Are you near? Are you here? Where are you? Do you like me? Are you friendly? Where are you? Are you here? Are you near? Do you like me? Are you friendly? Where are you? Do you like me? Where are you? Are you here? We got a Diogen! That is the Diogen special Spirit Box response. You have to be within 1 meter of the ghost, and when you're within 1 meter of the Diogen, it has a 33% chance to give you that response. Does 2 evidence ever get annoying? Not really. Not really. So yeah, that's why the Diogen has Force Spirit Box in Nightmare and Insanity, because it gives you that special Spirit Box response. Okie dokie. And I also know it's not a mimic because I got ghost writing. Mimics do not have ghost writing. Now what? Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you for the pants check. My pants are fine. I was expecting that because I was looking for it. Because I'm like, you know what? This room's small enough that I could probably get the Diogen Spirit Box response. I think I am going to ask the Ouija board where the bone is. I think I'm going to do that. Prevent the ghost from hunting with the crucifix. Okay, we got a crucifix in here. I think we're set up for a perfect. So we're going to get the Ouija board picture. We're going to get the bone. We can use either salt or Ouija board pictures for the rest. I'm going to take my candle with me. Okay, this is good. Do you like the prison map? I like prison okay, unless the ghost... Unless the... That's a ghost event. So you know how ghost events will close doors sometimes? That closed every door in the hallway. That was fun. But yeah, I like the prison map unless the ghost is a cell block ghost, in which case... Love and hate the Dio breath. It's so cool, but hearing it for the first couple of times is creepy. If I'm not looking for it and I'm not expecting it, it usually scares the heck out of me. Let's see, how long to get Dio from morgue to upstairs? Far right room. I'm not sure. If you're on Apocalypse, the Dio, no matter if, even if the Diogen's in the back, it'll come to you if you're in the front. Okay, so Where is the bone? M A L mail room 3. Goodbye. All right, now to remember which side is the male side, because I can never remember. Let me get this light on over here. Okay, mail room, mail. Okay, female is like 16, 15. Mail room 3 is 32. I think that's this side. Yeah, that's that room right there. Okay. Left side, yep. Oh. For a second I thought, wait a minute, this ghost isn't hunting. Diogans don't start hunting until 40%. Let's see, what are my thoughts on high school? Least favorite map in the game. I do not like the high school. Sadly, it used to be my favorite back when ghosts didn't have line of sight speed up. Because you could just, you know, you could just run away from the ghost down the hallways. Let's see. The bingo says, I'm surprised that the Dio doesn't have any special abilities involving eyes or sight. Oh, that's the Diogan's ability to always know where you are. That is where it gets its name from. This is your first time here and you're already enjoying it. I would have been here yesterday. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm really sorry again that I had to cancel. I was especially heartbroken because I had that collab planned with Chinggis. I'm hoping that we can reschedule that for the future. Because I always feel really guilty canceling collabs. Which is unfortunately why I don't do a lot of collabs. Because I know, especially this time of year, I know there's a really good chance that it might come collab day. And then I just wake up and my head's killing me. Do I have a set stream schedule? I do. Here it is right here. If you would like to see conversions to your local time zone, you can click that link or look down below the stream. Or if you're on Discord, all the events and stuff auto convert to your time. Elizabeth says, weekly challenge is super tough. Last week's was so fun. Honestly, speedrun might be the most fun challenge in the game. Let's see. Scotty, welcome in. Love looping Dios. I hope it can get high enough up here for me to loop it. Okay. Oh, I'm in the wrong wing. We gotta go this way. Let's see. I think you're really great at Phasmo. Deserve more viewers. Thank you. I appreciate that. I mean, I got a lot already. But yeah, as far as the YouTube channel goes, I just started that pretty recently. I think I started it back in February. So it's amazing how many subscribers I've gotten in YouTube in just such short of a time. Have I done any of the Easter eggs in the game? I have. There's the bone. Click, grab. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. We could either use Ouija board pictures for that, or we could try to get it to run up through some salt. But before I worry about that, I definitely need to go get my parabolic microphone and maybe my motion sensor. So, oh, we don't have the summoning circle this time. If you're talking about that circle on the ground, that's just decoration. If we did have the summoning circle, it appears inside of that circle. Which Easter egg do I like the most? Honestly, the one on Point Hope, where you solve like the series of puzzles and then get the cool Easter egg at the end. I hope they add more stuff like that to the game because it is so cool. Okay, dropping my camera out here, dropping my flashlight. I'm gonna get 2 things of salt and the parabolic. According to the Ouija board, if you ask where the ghost is on the Ouija board, whether or not you say, where are you, or what is your favorite room, it always tells you the current present location of the ghost. So if the ghost happens to be roaming outside of its favorite room and you ask, what's your favorite room, it'll tell you where the ghost is currently standing and not the favorite room. So you do got to be a little careful with that. The mirror, on the other hand, will always show the current favorite room. Did I turn the lights off in here? Let's see. Potter's Pal says, I've been getting my boss into Phas, told her to check out my YouTube guides. Heck yeah, thank you so much for that. I hope they help. I don't have a like actual number for you there because the whispers are RNG based. The ghost has to decide to do them. But it is true that the myling whispers into the paramic more frequently than other ghosts. So if you are doing paramic and you get a whole bunch in a very short period of time, could be a myling, yeah. Yeah, I hope they had more puzzles. The puzzles are great. Favorite tier 3 item? Honestly, I love the tier 3 paramic. It is, like, I don't use it a lot, but it is a very useful item in the game. Especially if you're doing, like, big maps like this with no sanity, no evidence. You know, like Apocalypse. But also, I forget if I said, but Digitalize, thank you for the 100 bits. Sometimes if it's like a question, I answer the question, I forget to say anything about the bits. Let's see. Goat, hey, no worries. You're not too late. Still got we still got a couple hours of stream left. Let's see. If you ask where did you die? I don't know. I could try it. Because we gotta break the Ouija board later anyway. Because if I ask where did you die, and it tells me the examination room, or actually, what is that? No, this is the examination room. I don't know what the name of that room is. Yeah, this is the exam room. I don't know the name of this room right here, but whatever. Solid Snake, welcome in. How you doing? How does this game work? Do you like complete levels in it or just finish random quests? It's entirely round-based, where you pick a map, you put all your equipment into the truck at the beginning, and then you load in. Right now we're on a map called Sunny Meadows Mental Institution. But you always spawn in the truck, and then you look at your board here. It tells you which case number it is. This is based on how many you've played. It tells you the name of the ghost, and then it gives you some objectives. And then every investigation, your main objective is to figure out what the ghost is by collecting 3 evidence. And that'll tell you what kind of ghost you're dealing with. From there are optional objectives to complete for even more money, and you can even take pictures with your camera for even more money. So yeah, it's kind of round based, you know. It's almost sort of like a it's almost kind of like roguelike-ish in a way, because what kind of ghost you have is fully randomized, and which room the ghost is in is always randomized, so it can be in any of these rooms here. But also, Trash Can coming in with a raid. Welcome in. How you doing today? Let me get you a shout out there. How was your stream? What are the puzzles? So aside from the puzzle of figuring out what the ghost is, which, you know, you can collect your 3 evidence, or you can play with less than 3 and then have to figure out the ghost based on behavior and traits and stuff like that. There is one Easter egg puzzle in Point Hope where you basically solve a series of inventory-based puzzles to eventually see something very cool. That's as vague as I'll be about it. Okay, and then we need a motion sensor. Let's see. Finally off work and heading home. Nice. Oh, you told Trap. Okay, thank you, Spectre. I appreciate that. And also welcome in. Remember when the available map was random? I did, and I hated it. One of the best early updates that they did to Phasmophobia was letting us pick our map and our difficulty. Because before, like, they would only give you 3 maps at a time, and it had a difficulty assigned to it, so it was pretty tough. Like, it was pretty annoying in the beginning, I should say. Let's see. I'm also going to put one over here. Is the one in Point Hope for the badge and nameplate? It is, it is. There's the Easter egg one, and then there's the one that you can earn just by identifying 50 ghosts on that map. Okay, so what we're doing right now is we got a ghost called a Diogen. It's Dutch for the eyes, Deogen. And it always knows where you are, and the further away from it, or the further away from you it is, the faster it runs. And once it gets up close to you, it gets really slow, but since it always knows where you are, you cannot hide from it. The only thing to do is try to keep moving, try to get away from it. And we are intentionally going to drop our sanity down low enough to make it hunt. Let's see, favorite ghost, least favorite ghost. Favorite's Mimic or the Diogen, least favorite is the Mare. Let's see. Oh man, Spectre, I'm so sorry. I had one yesterday. I hope you get to feeling better soon, though. Prefer the original multiplayer lobby. I miss it. I miss it. There was a game that I was playing recently called Ranch Simulator, I think. I think that was the name of it. That uses the original Phasmophobia garage. And it's like, oh man, you know, just standing in it made me feel nostalgic, even though it was completely empty. There was nothing in there. Okay, so I'm going to get my lighter. I'm going to get me a flashlight because we don't need to worry about the ghost finding us from our flashlight because it knows where we are anyway. And I'm going to get my camera, and then I'm going to get a stick of incense, just in case. Connie says, heading out, going to make dinner. All right, Connie, I'll catch you later. Have a puzzle for me? Mystic, how you doing? Let's see. Salty Wolfie says, have to go get some sleep. Have a great stream. Yeah, Salty Wolfie, I'll catch you later. Kind of lurked on the trash stream. Just lurk and listen here. Yeah, definitely go take care of yourself, Spectre. All right. So, I'm going to ask some questions here. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was going to ask, where did you die? M. Oh, interesting. Yeah, that does show where the bone room is. Goodbye. You can also ask, where is your body? And it'll tell you where the bone is. But let's see. How are you feeling? No, goodbye. Damn it. Goodbye. It's feeling sad. Hey, Chingus, how you doing? Hey, anybody from my stream who doesn't know Chingus, go check him out. Drop him a follow. He's a fellow Phasmophobia streamer. I was supposed to do a collab with him last night, but I got wiped out by a migraine all day. So I hope we can reschedule that for soon, Chingus. Yes, I said the correct words, but for some reason I didn't think I did. I'm feeling much better today. Thankfully it cleared this morning. But yeah, we're having a good time in Phasmo today. I have a Diogen on Sunny Meadows, and actually I'm going to go check what my sanity is. I think I asked enough questions to get it down into Dio hunt range. But yeah, if you want to do a future Tuesday, I'm pretty sure all my future Tuesdays are free. Or if you want to do another day, I'm pretty sure everything but Saturday is good for me. Let's see, can you get a friendly ghost on default runs? It's custom only. And if you do set it to friendly ghost, oh yeah, we're in Dio hunt range. Oh, and we prevented a hunt with the crucifix. Great. So we got everything we need right now. We could break the board. Actually, you know what? Yeah, we do want to break the board. Let's go break the board. Wait, where's my flashlight? Hang on. If this... Oh, man, if I got Dio hunted in the dark, that'd be bad. That'd be bad. Yeah, just hit me up. Whatever date's good for you. Oh, no, I don't know where my flashlight is. Oh, no. I think I left it in the... Oh, it's in the chapel, isn't it? Let's see. Panda Blue, welcome in. I did get Paramic, yep. I think the pickle question only works if you're on Windows voice recognition, which I don't use because it is, you know, it is pretty inaccurate. You can ask some funny questions because of that. Okay. There we go. Now we're in business for Dio hunting. Publix, how you doing? Just got home from work. Finally able to unbox your Madrina's order. Nice. I hope you enjoy it. Okay. Looks like it turned the power off on me this time. But we are going to break the board because that's going to make it hunt longer, which is going to give us more looping time. So. Hide and seek. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Oh no! Oh no, I can't hear anything! Publix, thank you so much for the 2-month resub. I'm good now. We're fine. What flavors do I recommend? What are you interested in? Are you interested in the coffee or the energy drinks or what? Because for the coffee, I have tried the mocha, the cold brew mocha. Oh, hang on. Hold that thought. Oh, it's a baby! Ah! Oh, I've made some bad decisions here. Did you see that baby come shooting out of that staircase? Holy crap. That was the scariest thing I've ever seen in this game. Kick the baby, she grabs my leg, and I'm done for. Oh no! You're welcome. Oh no! Why are you doing this to me? Oh my god. Hang on. I can't look at chat right now. You know, any other, okay, whew, we're fine, we're safe. Everything's fine now. Came back, how's the Sunny Meadows traumatizing? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no! Terrible news. Terrible news, I didn't put all the salt down here, so I gotta go get more. Okay, so hopefully I can get out of here before she hunts again. Oh no. The Guy Lee, thank you so much for the brand new tier 1 sub. Oh, Megan, you monster. You horrible monster, Megan. I am locked in here. Megan, thank you so much for the 35-month resub.
Oh, yes, here we are again. Also, 35 months. Are you kidding me? Wow.
Megan.
Anyway, theme of this
Megan.
month, tacos.
Megan, why have you done this to me?
Ever get lost? They always follow the salsa, taco emoji, taco emoji.
Megan, why? Megan, why?
Saw the salad dressing, taco emoji, taco emoji.
Megan, why?
Tacos say goodbye.
Why have you done this to me?
Taco emoji, taco emoji. How does a taco answer the phone?
I don't know.
Taco emoji, taco emoji. How do you make a taco laugh? Tell it a corny joke. Taco emoji, taco emoji. What's a taco's favorite?
This is abuse of TTS character limit.
Taco emoji, taco emoji.
Oh my god, it's
anyway,
over.
How is life? Lost
Oh, you know.
well.
Oh, you know. Megan, thank you for the 35-month resub. You monster. Let me out of here. Let me out of here. You want a Huggies? I think I need some Huggies. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I got this thing of salt right here. I got 1 stick of incense. Oh man, you're not sorry, Megan. You're not sorry. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the salt right here. And it's gonna walk through that salt when it comes up. And then that's going to allow me to take another picture of it. Oh, did the door close again? Oh, the door closed again. Okay. We gotta go. We gotta go to the chapel. Let's see, gotta go, Ducks. Gonna go play Phasmo. Hey, good luck, Green. Kimchi, thank you for the 100 bits. Okay, we're gonna hang out here. This should be safe. I don't know why, somehow Dio Baby plus like big loops like this, it's horrifying. You know, you could have like the butcher chasing you around Tanglewood, like around the dining room table, and it's like, do. You know, just having a good time. Oh, here it comes. Can you explain a bit about orbs? A few times you've been playing, enter with a video camera, look for orbs. Can't find them. So orbs are always there. Nope. Thank you for the bits. Thank you for the bits. Also, Jeffrey, thank you for the raid. I hope your stream is good. How you doing? Anyway, so orbs are always there in the ghost favorite room, but sometimes they're hard to find because they can be clipping through furniture. So even if you don't immediately see orbs and you're still having trouble finding all your evidence, check again later. Because they will move around occasionally, or eventually. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta snooze that ad break again. Why is it easier to loop when it's standing? Because you can see it a lot easier. Okay, let me check my pre-roll time. Okay. I think I gotta take it. Oh man, now we got a hype train, damn it. Let's see, Zanky, welcome in, how you doing? It sure is. Patient 7... Why is Patient 7 crawling? Visually, she is based on Sadako Yamamura from The Ring. Okay, there we go. Can I leave now? There's... No! Dizzy, thank you so much for the bits there. All right. Oh my god, it's Kamichi. I am so sorry. I have trouble with eyes. Debingo, thank you so much for giving a sub to the Butcher. I wish this was the Butcher. Anyway, Kamichi, I am so sorry. That color of blue is especially hard for me to read, and also I have trouble with eyes, so my bad. I didn't think it was unreasonable. Somebody might be named Kimchi. Also, thank you so much for the hype train success, y'all. Okay, as soon as this hunt's over... Here, I'm gonna cleanse it. As soon as this hunt is over, I need to get the heck out of here. And play some ads. Why is it crawling now? The baby and Patient 7 both have different hunt animations. Marie, welcome in. How you doing? Okay, it's over. I can leave. I'm free! I'm free! Eco, how you doing? Give it a hug. Nope. Is it a twin? No. This is a Diogen. Yeah, Patient 7 has 3 animations. The baby has 2. Oh my god. Alright, we are done here. We got Janice Jackson, we got the bone. I got everything. That was scuffed as heck, but we did it. Perfect Sunny Meadows.